Alright, Keyshawn Davis is back. Now, the last time we saw Keyshawn, there was a bit of a debacle going on behind the scenes in the locker rooms of Nabir. Alright, the craziest thing about this situation, Keyshawn wasn't even fighting this man. His brother went in the ring, got his butt kicked, and then I can't even explain it. They go into the locker room, they confront this man, they jump him, and then Terrence Crawford goes in the locker room like some mafia shit or whatever, goes into the locker room, apologizes for the brothers, and then Albright goes into a hallway, and then he gets jumped again by the brothers. And that led to Keyshawn Davis. I don't know about the other brothers. They still might be sanctioned or whatever. But Keyshawn Davis got put out of boxing for a few months. But he's here. He's here to cause another reckoning. Now, he's going against Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz, he's like a Devin Haney-esque Shakur Stevenson type fighter. He's a lot worse than them, if I'm being honest. He has some memorable fights in Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. Lost both of them, but it's controversial on the Teofimo fight because it was like that how did people put it? Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler, where he's just running around the ring trying not to get hit. And I don't know why people bring that fight up so much, because this was so much worse than Sugar Ray Leonard. This was more like a Edwin De Los Santos, Shakur Stevenson type of fight, where Jermaine Ortiz is so scared of losing, he doesn't take any risk, any chances, goes for the easiest jabs, and that was the entirety of the fight. I don't know if there was a hook thrown. I know Teofimo Lopez was going after him, chasing him down, but just couldn't catch him because the movement was just so phenomenal, so out of this world, one movement of being like a Tom and Jerry. I think it's just Tom, that's the cat. But if we're going to see how he fights in this Keyshawn Davis fight, I think he learned his lessons. He had like 3 fights after that against a bunch of no-names at 140. And damn, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm starting to believe these flat earthers. They might be on to something. They might be on to something. The moon out at sun time, crazy. But I'm starting to believe that, or I don't believe that he's going to fight Keyshawn Davis the same way he fought Teofimo Lopez, but more of the way that he fought Lomachenko, by trying to take chances, trying to take risks, because he saw that it doesn't work to just like do anything to win. And that sounds crazy, how doing anything to win doesn't make you win. But when your plan to win isn't like a I was going to say Pitbull Cruz, where you're just bull rushing forward, or Subriel Matias bull rushing forward, hitting, Bita Biev just pushing forward regardless, non-stop force, an unstoppable force forward, compared to when you're like running around trying not to get hit and trying to win by being the person less hit, I guess, because he didn't have any control of the ring. He was on the ropes the entire fight. He didn't have any like damage built up on the cards, no punch stats, no nothing. So doing anything to win in that way doesn't get you a win. And I'm glad they never gave him a win. Glad that Teofimo Lopez won that fight. But I also hope that Jermaine Ortiz learned his lesson and chooses his more defensive style to sort of like taunt Keyshawn Davis into throwing a punch, and then focusing more on countering instead of running. Now, Keyshawn Davis, on the other hand, we don't know. He's never been truly tested against anyone good. Now, Nair Albright, Lemos coming in at like a whole nother weight class, almost at 147. That was sort of a test, but when we're talking about talent of Lomachenko, talent of Teofimo Lopez, who beat Lomachenko, that's just a whole nother level. And so I just think that overall, the skills, the talent can only be shown on Jermaine Ortiz's side. We never seen Keyshawn Davis go against even some of the best at his weight class, who got his belt from Denise Berinchek. And if you didn't see that fight, Denise can't punch, can't move, can't do nothing. He fights like a autism kid, a little autism boy. And I mean, I guess he still got the one. Denise beat, like, shown himself going against Navarrete. Navarrete is a better fighter than Denise, at least I believe so. But I just don't see the talent being proven or him ever being truly tested against any sort of competition that he ever went against. So Jermaine Ortiz has the upper hand on that. But when we're talking about power, Jermaine Ortiz has 20 fights, 10 knockouts. And I haven't seen him knock out a single person, at least in the fights that I've seen. I haven't seen him display any sort of power in any of the fights that I've seen. So we'll see how this fight goes. I just truly believe that if I had to take a guess who wins, Keyshawn Davis, just going for the A side, being basic, generic. I've seen Keyshawn Davis sort of adapt a little bit, but if he's not able to catch Jermaine Ortiz and he starts to struggle, I don't know, because Keyshawn's been like kind of babied throughout his top-ranked career. They know how to build up fighters, and I don't know if his heart's in the game. We've seen him like beat a whole bunch of no-names, but yes, Jermaine Ortiz isn't up there, but he fought the guys that's up there. He's shown that he can be alongside those guys. Yes, he lost, but he's shown that he can be alongside those guys. I just see Keyshawn Davis maybe giving up if Jermaine Ortiz is moving around a lot. And I see Jermaine Ortiz not being able to prevail if Keyshawn Davis has landed a lot of power shots on him. But we'll see how this fight goes. I kind of went both sides on that, but who cares? We'll see.